Good morning, guys. Hope that you're well today. So, the first self-development program in the world for children, and the most powerful self-development program for children, and the most fun self-development program for children. So, we're going to talk about that in this video and why it's important, why the children benefit from the program, and more importantly, why the whole world will benefit from the program. So, I'm in Thailand at the moment. I flew here yesterday. This is one of my favorite countries in the world. I've been here about 5 times in my life, or 6 times. And Thailand is an example of a country that is strong because the country has unity. The people, it's like a family over here. It's a very unified country. And the people, most of them are contributing to the society. And that is what a society is. It is a collection of people that are all working together, or supposed to be working together, for the mutual prosperity and benefit of the country as a whole. And what's happening in a lot of Western countries, especially with that have been very prosperous in the past, is that there's a lot of people in the society, and a huge amount, more than probably 70%. I'm talking about in a lot of Western countries now, that are not contributing to the society, and they're actually doing the opposite. They are actually just taking from their societies, and they are making the future worse for their society. So everybody, you can see everybody's life as an upward spiral or a downward spiral, and depending on how well the person is living in accordance with principles will determine if they're on an upward spiral or downward spiral. And you can see this perfectly with drug addicts like me. When I was a drug addict, I was on a major downward spiral in my life because I wasn't living with integrity to my goals. I wasn't doing the right habits. I was doing all the wrong things. And this video is about children, right? And one of the main reasons I teach self-development and I invest all my time into making the program as powerful as possible and spreading the program around the world is because I don't want children to get addicted to drugs. I do not want children on the downward spiral of destruction. I also don't want adults to as well, but most adults are too far gone and they've given up on life itself, and they refuse to track their habits, they refuse to work on their habits, and that's their choice. That's between them and God. But with children, it's a different story. And children deserve to learn about habits and learn how to implement the habits from their parents. And there's never been a program in the world like this that actually tracks the child's habits, gives them prizes, has affirmations on the habit tracker, has all these different powerful principles at play at the same time to help the child flourish and thrive. So what is a future's country, guys? A future's country is its children. And if we can help mass amounts of children in different countries around the world to master their habits and actually develop these important mindsets like delayed gratification, self-respect, self-esteem, gratitude toward life, these very powerful things. You can look in the USOE theory book. I'll leave a link to the website down below. You can download it for free, as well as journals and other tools and resources and daily emails as well from myself. If we can do this for children, we will first of all have them on upward spirals of excellence, which is something all parents want. And second of all, we'll be avoiding them being on the downward spiral of destruction, which is a massive risk factor in this modern world. Look around you at adults on the downward spiral of destruction. You can see them all around us. Look at all the drug addicts. Look at all the people that are overweight and fat and unhealthy. Look at all the people that are broke. That's downward spiral of destruction symptoms. But the cause of the downward spiral of destruction is the habits. And the cause of the upward spiral of excellence and success, and I mean success as in health, wealth, and relationships. I'm talking about complete success. The cause of that is also habits and mindset. So what we are doing for these kids, guys, is extremely important. And if you want your country to be more prosperous, if you want your country's future to be better, and if you want to serve the kids of your country and of the world which I hope you do, send me a message, send me an email, go to the kids' website. You can download the program there. It's being upgraded. It's a very simple program. All you need for the program is literally one piece of paper, just one piece. It's the habit tracker, which is already made, boys and girls. There's ones with habits, there's ones without habits, and you'll see there's place for their goals there, there's place for their habits there, there's place for affirmations. There's all kinds of things on the tracker. These trackers, I've been making them for years already. And the back of it is the instructions. So what you do with this, guys, is you print it out A3 size, and you print the habit tracker on the front and the instructions on the back. And then there's a QR code on the front of each habit tracker that actually gives a link to the website so other people can download it. This program is 100% free of charge. We've already been releasing it in South Africa. Now I'm in Thailand to release it here. We've got a team member in Switzerland releasing it there, another team member in the Netherlands releasing it there. We're translating it to all languages. It's been translated to Arabic already as well, Chinese, Russian, Thai, Vietnamese, you name it. We're going to translate it to every single language, because humanity is a spiral as well. Our whole species is on a spiral, and the amount of people on the upward spiral we get in the world, living in alignment with principles and improving their habits and their mindsets, will contribute to the prosperity of our whole species. And that's what this is about, because I've been trying to convince adults, and probably even you watching this, I probably said in many videos, track your habits, track your habits. Here's the website. You can get your habit tracker. You can get this, you can get that. And you haven't done it, because most of you guys, and I'm sorry to say this, but I must speak the truth, because that is a principle that I am very, I try to adhere to. Most of you adults are already too far gone, and this is the biggest risk that faces the children, because once you go on the downward spiral, it has many blocks to get out of it. Otherwise, everyone would just be successful. But if we can help children from a young age be on the upward spiral of excellence, then they will have that installed in them in a young age, and it can follow them throughout their life. And as well, another benefit of doing this in different societies and communities is that when a parent is getting their child to track their habits, the parent's probably going to think, I should track mine too. And we have the adult habit trackers as well, which are also free. All these tools are free of charge. But even you watching this, for some reason, I don't know what it is exactly, you will probably make an excuse as to why you're not going to track your habits, as to why you're not going to work on your habits. And these excuses range. There's so many of them, and it's unbelievable to me, because everyone knows, oh, I should have better habits. So literally, I give you the system. It's called tracking your habits. It's called journaling. It's called choosing habits and then fucking tracking them every day at night before you go to bed. But for some reason, 99% of you have excuses. And I understand that, because you know what they always talk about. They say, oh, the 1% have all the money, the 1%. And they complain about the 1%. But what you don't understand about us, the 1%, because I'm part of that too, is that I'm diligent. I work on my habits. And how dare somebody who doesn't work on their habits, who doesn't contribute a lot to the society, who doesn't discipline themselves, how dare they say anything about us? You know that countries, I'm friends with a lot of very high-level coaches. I'm on a very high-level coaching program with like Wes Watson, Austin Hancock, very, very strong men that are living like this. They have very good habits. They're contributing to their society. They wake up early in the morning. They are very jacked as well. That's another sign that someone's on the upward spiral, so that they're in good shape. These people are the ones that are holding their countries together. And then you get a whole huge group of them, of people on the internet that are not committed to their goals, that are actually pulling their own countries down, destroying their own futures, their own children's lives, that will try hate these people. Go look on Reddit about Wes Watson. Go see all the bullshit that people talk about him. That man saved my life from drug addiction. He was one of the first people that I saw living a conscience congruent life. And that's what I'm doing with these programs for the children. That's what I'm doing with providing you habit trackers. That's what I'm doing with literally devoting my whole life to this, is trying to serve the world and make it better. If you look around your society, I just want you to know one thing, that if there was more people on the upward spiral in your nation would be more prosperous. Your nation would be safer. And look at the people that do crime in societies usually. Who comes to your house to rob you? They robbed me. They almost killed my dad in front of me when I was a kid. Who are those people that do that? They people on the downward spiral of destruction. They people that they are not committed to their goals. They don't track their habits. They don't work on their habits, and they're poor then as a result of that. Not all poor people are like this, and not all poor people, it's even their fault. Some of them, it's their parents' fault, their ancestors' fault that they're in such bad situations. But the criminals in general are people that are on a downward spiral of destruction, and then they start to actually destroy their own society from within. And if you understand what I'm talking about, and you're intelligent, you will also want as many people in your society to be on the upward spiral of excellence as possible. Because all these baby boys that are running around drinking all the time, not working hard, not doing things to contribute to the society, they are ruining the society for your kids. That's the truth. And people don't like the truth. And I've come to peace with that a lot of people won't like me. Even if my life can get in danger from doing what I'm doing, I don't care. Because one child's life is more important than mine, even just one. Never mind trying to help millions of them. And I'll tell you another thing. We live in an evil society. And I'll tell you something about this. So I've been trying to advocate for children's rights for years already, posting things about let's try and serve all the children on earth, let's try and protect the children, let's find people that hurt children and hurt them and all kind of things like that, or get them in prison, should I say. And people don't share that. People don't share things about children's rights. People pretend they didn't see it. And if you're that kind of person, what's going on in your head? Are you that disempowered that you think you can't make a difference to the lives of children? That's sad. It's a sad state of affairs. So let's talk more about the children's program, shall we? Translating it to all languages, releasing it in the schools. And the way we release it is that we print the trackers with our own funds. The USOE funds this whole thing actually. And we print t-shirts that say dreams come true, because they do. If you live on the upward spiral of excellence and you live with principles. And then we give them to the children, those t-shirts, we give them the trackers, and then we give the parents the instructions on how to do it as well, and trainings. We're going to always upgrade the program. We're actually looking for educators and people that can help us improve the program, because at the upward spiral of excellence we are humble and we want to learn from others, and we do all the time, and we're always upgrading and improving what we're doing. But anyway, then we release it, and then at the back of the t-shirt it says the first self-development program in the world for kids, and it has a picture of a little lion or little lioness, because that's our symbol of the company. And then other parents see that, responsible parents, and then they go to the website, they can download all the stuff for free, and then they print it out, their child starts to do it. The program is a game. It's a game for children. They get a present every 8 days. On the tracker it has a little picture of a present of the 8th day. So they get this mindset of goal-oriented thinking. They get this mindset of, okay, you know what, I'm going to do the work now, and then I'm going to get a reward in the future. And that is delayed gratification. That is one of the principles the upward spiral is based on. And installing that stuff, those mindsets into your child, will ensure them, or maybe not ensure, but it will definitely give them a much higher chance of being successful. Because if you look at all these people in the society that aren't successful, one of the main causes of failure, I'll give you the 3 main causes. Number 1, they don't have clear goals. On the tracker for the kids, we have their goals there, so they start to have a goal-oriented mindset from a young age. Number 2, this is a big one, instant gratification turns people into slaves in the society. I used to be like that on drugs, addicted to instant gratification like an idiot. Number 3 is that there's too many people in the society on the downward spiral, so it makes it a common thing for everyone to be on it. That's the default setting. The path of least resistance is a human's default setting, and if you're not focused on your goals and you're not tracking your habits and doing these self-development things that we're teaching, you will fall into the same trap too. And you'll wake up in 5 years' time out of shape, poor, bad relationships, and your family will suffer. And that's my philosophy about teaching self-development, is that I would teach self-development to my worst enemy. I don't even have a worst enemy. I don't feel resentment toward anybody, but if someone was my enemy, okay, I would teach them self-development too, because their child is innocent. The USOE is a children's rights organization primarily. It's a self-development company, yes, that's what we teach, but this is about children's rights. Children are innocent. I was in Israel when that war happened, and I heard children getting bombed and that. And it made me so sad and so mad that I went crazy. I literally went crazy, and I was put in a mental asylum for that. And I almost died. And I won't give up on children, you hear me? And I know a lot of you think it's very weird that I'm obsessed with trying to help all the children in the world, and some of you think I'll fail, and some of you, I don't know what you think. But let me tell you something. I won't lose. You hear me? I won't lose. I wake up every day like 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock. I shower with ice every day. My heart was broken about this. And I don't care if I have to die for this, I will do it. Because children deserve that. Children deserve good habits. Children deserve self-development. Children deserve parents that are good examples. Children deserve to be safe. Children deserve to have homes. Children deserve to have food. Children, they don't deserve to be slaves in the Congo. Children don't deserve to be bombed. Children. You know, whenever I used to cry in front of my dad, he used to say, "Don't cry," and he used to look at me like that. And I won't cry. But I'm telling you, I'm mad. I'm mad about this. And I'll cry a little bit, but you better believe that I won't fucking give up. I will face anything. I will never quit. Any obstacle that stands in my way, I will crush that. Because I stand for children. And we added a habit now in the habit tracker for the people that are on the program. I did it this morning. To stand in silence for 5 minutes for the children that suffer in the world. And if you want God to give you power, do that. Think about kids. Did you ever see these videos of a mother bear protecting its cubs against a male bear? It's an amazing video. You should watch it. Go on YouTube and type that in. Mother bear protecting cubs from male bear. You see these mommy bear with these little cute cubs, and then you see this like big huge male bear come there to try and like kill them, because they try to kill them so that the female will go in heat again and he can reproduce with her. That's what happens. And anyway, you see this mother bear fuck this male bear up like you don't even know. And you can watch the video, it's tremendous. And if you want power, and if you can see that with people around the world, go see what happens when a parent has the love of their child in their heart, what that parent can do. They can move mountains. That's how my father was. My father was committed to his children like you don't even know. My father gave his whole life for his children. He always used to tell me that. He used to say, you know, everything I do is for you. And he meant that. And he gave me a good life. And he was a real man. Strong as they come. And many children out there, they don't have that. Many young boys and girls in the world, they are the children of weak men. And those men let their children down. And that is the start of the downward spiral of destruction. So lastly, the other thing that's amazing about the Habit Tracker for Children, the program for children, is that when the parents are getting their children to do the program and their children are tracking their habits, and they will see a huge improvement in their children's well-being and happiness and all that. There's already children doing it, and I'm getting the feedback from the parents. There's a testimonial on the website. You can see it after you watch this video. You can sign up as well. There's opportunities to volunteer and spread it in your country as well. And if you spread it in your country, you'll be doing a huge service for your country, and you will be respected, and you will be loved by your community if you do that. So help us. But anyway, the parents start to do the adult program as well then, because they see the value of that. And it's this way, guys, that we're going to change the world. We're going to make this world a better place for kids by helping individuals step up in their own life, by masses, millions of people. It's going to be beautiful. Be part of it with us, guys. This is awesome. And you know, I lived an undisciplined life for a long time, and I wasn't even alive. Today I'm alive. I'm engaged with life. I'm healthy. I'm happy. I feel my conscience is at peace. I can go to sleep at night in peace. I wake up in peace. Well, I actually wake up a lot of times. I'm just fire, ready to go, ready to make a difference. Join us on this journey, guys. You know, it's a magical journey, and I hope that you're well. I hope your family's well. I hope that your life is improving every day. And yeah, God bless you.